Hey. Hey, y'all. Dang, y'all joined really quick today. What's up? Hey, y'all. Hey. What's up? Uh-oh. What's going on? Y'all, I just had to get on today. Oh my God. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I think y'all can. Okay. I just had to get on today because, have y'all noticed the weird vibe since like the current administration took office? I feel like the vibe online has just been so weird lately. And I just don't know what it is, but it feels like I've been doing my best to like stay like positive and talking fun books and stuff like that. But I feel like the vibe online is just so weird. Like, oh my gosh, we're so blessed with another life, girl, and is. Yes. Okay. Y'all can hear me. Hi, I'm Wendy. Use my cat's name. Oh, okay. Depressing and the more, yes, y'all. Oh my God. I don't know how to feel right now. That's why I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've been posting a lot more on social media lately than I used to do. Normally I would be like, oh, do you like this? Or do you like XYZ? But lately I've been posting like more like book content, like actual book content for my books. And oh my God, they've been doing so well, so very well. But I noticed like outside of that, like the world just feels dry. The world feels different. And I'm not even plugged in, y'all. But I feel it. I feel like the world is just like sad. Oh, I've been in mourning since November. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have. I feel like a lot of people has been in mourning. And I don't know what to do about it. And while I don't feel like it's absolutely 1000% my job to make like people happy and things like that, but it just feels so heartbreaking to see so many people so sad and just, I don't know, just like the vibe is just so, I don't have a word for it. It just feels so wrong. I feel like everybody was just up in arms and just having fun and just like 1 minute we was all watching Pop the Balloon, and then the next minute it's like everybody just like there was a hush over America, and it just feels very strange. I have been avoiding all of it like the plague. Me too. That's the problem. Like I have been avoiding it, but I feel it. Like, I don't know if it's just how much of an empath I really am in life. Like, cause I'm a real empath. Like, I feel that ish. But I'm not plugged in, y'all. I don't go on my, I don't go on my personal Facebook. I logged out of my personal Instagram. I don't watch YouTube. That's why I've been doing my lives on Instagram, so that way I don't see like the titles and thumbnails on Instagram. I'm not plugged in, but I feel that it's so hard to the point that it's like it's heartbreaking. No disrespect, but I'm 5'10" and you are so tiny and cute. I want to carry you around. Oh my goodness, thank you. In one of those Birkin bags. I am 5'1" and I weigh 131 pounds. My goal is to reach 125 pounds. I don't even feel little, y'all. I don't even feel little. Thank you for providing something else to focus on, although it feels like you have been edging. I have, especially for Knox. Oh my God, I've been edging the fuck out of y'all, especially for Carter too. Carter and Mason could have been got together. Knox and Aspen could have been got together. I just been like, I've been just like keeping it going for like no reason at all. And I'm just like, I was just about to post on Patreon, like, let me stop messing with these people and just do something. But I'm surprised that none of y'all have like got on my case about it yet. So that's so funny. I pray for our safety. It feels like a nightclub. It does. I imagine people are always trying to pick you up all the time. Yeah, well, they try to, but Patreon won't let them. My baby won't let them. It's like living a nightmare. It is, y'all. Like, the world is really strange, and it's crazy because I really wanted to drop Dirty Secret. I really, really, really freaking wanted to drop Dirty Secret, but in my heart, as much as, because I know that book would do numbers, okay. Oh my God, I know it would go like insane, but I'm just like, right now with everything that's just happening, I don't want to add fuel to fire. And it's not because I'm even scared. I just feel like people's mindsets and mentality just ain't right there yet. I just feel so bad about it because I know the book is going to be fire, but Dirty Secret can't happen right now, y'all. Not in this climate. And I don't feel like everybody is sad because, again, I feel like people will absolutely 1000% the book will do really well. Really well. Sin went viral because of like the whole like, spill. But I don't know. I just don't think I want to focus on like anything American based. I just want to go into the fantasy world and just get lost. I just want to get lost in the sauce. I just don't want to think about black and white. I don't want to think about human beings. I don't want to think about male and female. I just like, give me wolves, give me vampires, give me dragons, give me snakes, give me give me elves, give me something else outside of man and woman, black and white. I just don't want to be. I just don't want to think about it. So every book that I had planned to come out, I'm just like, baby, I don't want to even touch it. And it's not even that I lost my motivation to write them. I'm still motivated to write Dirty Secret. It's just I don't have the drive to like put it out into the universe. That's what it is. That's what I said. Okay, hold on, wait. Let me go back. Yeah, you need to keep Dirty Secret in your pocket for a minute. I think for like a good 4 years at this point. A good 4 years. Because certain people are using 47 as an excuse to be next. Oh my God, y'all. When my book Sin went viral, if I would have shown y'all, I should have taken a screenshot of all the like the little nasty things people said about me. Like I have never, well, that's a lie. I was called a coon. Just because people take a clip, and don't get me wrong, I will take that L because it was a rage bait clip. But baby, I was called a coon. They was like, in this current environment, how could you? People are really feeling it, and they have always felt it. But I just don't have time to add fuel to the fire right now. Though I would. I just don't want to hurt those who are already hurting. That's all. Go ahead and give us alpha already, baby. Alpha is taking me for a loop. I'm so tired. That's why my eyes look... I don't know if y'all can see, my eyes are so low and they got their little black right here. Alpha is putting me through it. Okay? Alpha is putting me through it. This dang on wolf. Oh my God. Oh my God. He is putting me through it. Okay, I read a snippet of Dirty Secret that you posted and deleted on Instagram. It was delicious. I posted it. The reason why I deleted it was because I'm just not ready for book 2. It's a really good ass book. It's a solid ass book. Maybe 2 years down the line, I don't think I'm gonna sit on it too long. But maybe when I leave America and I unplug and I excuse me, and I unplug and I don't have to be around this too much, maybe I'll drop it. But y'all know how 47 is. Sorry. Y'all don't tease me. I'm about to drink me some pickle. I'm about to drink me some pickle juice. Pickle juice fire. I don't care what nobody say. Pickle juice is fire. I don't care what nobody say. But I don't believe that this energy will be dissipating anytime soon. And I just feel like as much as I want to post Dirty Secret, it's not the time. Not even sometimes a little bit because of the climate, but also because of it's a 2-parter book. And I just don't have part 2 yet. I feel like it's easy for her to be young and dumb. I've said this before, but when she's older and she knows his like ticks and she knows like his mentality and she knows like how he grew up and stuff like that, she can't be as tolerant as she was when she was a kid. So people are going to be looking for, more. What am I thinking? They're going to be looking for more accountability from him, and I just don't have it in my head on how to fully hold him accountable, because as much as he doesn't really think these things, the reader has to be able to fully know, and I don't know how to write that on paper right now without making him come off as like a pansy to his dad. I can do that as a kid because he's a child. He's a kid, not a child, but they're younger. But I can't do that. I can't fathom doing like how he would act as a 26-year-old man unless he's just fully just gone off the rails. And I just thought about that. Unless he's just fully gone off the rails and he's just acting up. I don't know. I have to really think about it. We women of African descent are hurting. Oh my God. We all need to stay prayed up and watchful. That's true. I'm sorry. What about the redneck novel genre? They sell just fine, baby. They absolutely sell just fine. And I think Dirty Secret would, like I said, I think it would do absolute well. I think it would do numbers. I don't think it wouldn't sell well. I just think the hate that I would receive from my fellow black people, not that they're not black, but the hate that I would receive is, I don't know if I'm in the mindset right now to receive it. Y'all have no idea. I literally think Pedro and I deleted like over 300 comments of just the nastiest comments about me. The nastiest comments about me on TikTok. So that's that as well. Write what you want to write. I'm still going to read it. Oh, thank you. And I think I'm in a fantasy era right now. You're one of my favorite authors and the reasons why I got Kindle. Oh, thank you. Where is a lifetime pre-order contract? You know what? I don't do really well with pre-orders, y'all. Like, I have canceled. I think I've only met a handful of my pre-orders. I was thinking about putting No Ordinary Love and Alpha on pre-order. I really should. But if I do that, y'all, when I tell y'all I'm gonna be tippity tapping, and my mind will probably just the thought of it is probably gonna not work out. But that would be cool if I could. My time. Hold on, wait. I'm ready to sign all my free time away because I need a new hobby. What's your old hobby? I see those bags under your eyes and I don't like it one bit. I think we all agree we'd rather have our bestie than, oh, get your rest. I can't let people rest. You know what? I'm not in a bad state. I'm just working really hard, y'all. I'm working really hard. I didn't take a break from Dear Glory. I thought I would get like a week break, but I had to rewrite the book. I believe that I will be able to take a substantial amount of break when Alpha does well and No Ordinary Love does well. Dear Glory did not do good at all. Even it's doing okay, but it didn't do what I thought it would do. So it forced me to have to like work just a little bit harder, but a little bit harder than I thought I was gonna have to in the month of January, going into February. So I'm scrambling a little bit, but I don't think this will last that long. But the good thing is I'm enjoying what I'm writing. Right now, I'm picking books that I really, really enjoy. Like No Ordinary Love, that book would not have come out if I was thinking about like popularity. So I'm really having a good time. I'm tired. I think today I'm just super tired. I don't know if it's just because of the energy in the air or just I need a break, but I am super tired today for sure. For sure. For sure. You can't let people's reaction dictate the control and timing of your art. Release and let the chips fall. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I don't know if I'm there just yet, but I'm getting there. Certain books, I feel like I'm there. Like Alpha, at first when it was gonna drop, like I think, oh my God, Alpha is 2 years old. I think I started writing that book in like 2023. Oh my gosh. Alpha, I had to rewrite because I didn't like how passive he was. So, and I felt like I was trying to cater to the masses because I was scared of taking it where I really wanted to take it. But now I'm in the mindset where I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. I really like this book because I've really been wanting to get in my fantasy bag for a long time. I feel like I've been saying that like for the last 2 years, if not longer. I had planned on finishing all of my human world books. I had planned on finishing Carter, Adam, not Carter. I love Carter. I wanted to focus primarily on MM and fantasy. I wanted to be done with heterosexual romance, like in the human world. It just never ended that way because I just never had any motivation to write them. So now I guess because I'm just in a different headspace, I am enjoying what I write. But the fact that I'm enjoying what I write, I'm writing it longer and I'm growing more tired. So boop, boop, boop. TikTok was my old hobby, but I had to leave that alone, baby. TikTok on the dot. Oh, what she said, on the clock. Don't part, man. TikTok is so draining. It's a good place to advertise, and I'm happy it's back for sure. But my God, it is a cesspool. Y'all know what I miss? I miss old TikTok. I miss old TikTok when we can get on there and people was doing the renegade. The times we had. It was an era, y'all. Just renegade. I miss that. Savage love. I miss that. I miss that. Like, why do we have to get on there and just be like bombarded with like a bunch of things to buy? Like the shopping thing, I swear, for every one video I get like 5 shopping things. When I was on there like heavily, I just miss the savage love era. I miss the renegade era. I miss the puppy era. Or maybe I'm just not on the right side of TikTok. I don't know. I think No Ordinary Love is gonna surprise you because I've been looking for BWWM in that genre. Really? Y'all think it's gonna do that good? Love your random drops. It makes my day. Thank you. My random drops be for my sanity because I can't keep a pre-order for nothing, y'all. Y'all really think No Ordinary Love is gonna do that good? I have some crazy stories. You know what? I think No Ordinary Love will do pretty okay solely because like I can't explain to you guys how much I love the high school like college era. I get on here and gush about it all the time because like they just get to have like that era of just exploring yourself and finding yourself. I feel like it's just people don't realize just how beautiful it is to find yourself that young. I was talking to a reader earlier in Patreon, and I don't know how old she is or anything like that, and I don't think it's a bad thing, but she's just now finding herself. And I was talking to my sister yesterday, and she was like, we need more books on like self-exploration because we don't get to explore that young. So I find it so fascinating when I get to see like books where Black women at that age are actually able to explore, and we're not having to wait till like 35, 20 something years old to really just like know what that type. Baby, somebody called me. But and get to explore like what that type of love is at that age, and like not and like get to grow up with that. I feel like we don't get to see that very often. We get the books where, you know, she's 25, 35 or whatever, and she, you know, they might have had a good relationship or a bad relationship, and then they broken down it out, or they've been single forever. And then don't get me wrong, I think those books are very beautiful, and I think those books are absolutely 1000% needed. But I feel like, man, how good it would be just to find love at a young age, and to just be solid. We don't get those. Is Alpha related to his obsession? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 1000%. It's related to any book that y'all have read of mine that is that's supernatural. It's related to it. It like a direct relation to it. So yes. So I can tell you 1000. I don't usually like to tell people, but I will tell you 1000%. It's heavily involved with Dami, the Vampire King. Heavily involved with that. And it's heavily involved with his obsession. And Tegan and Zane them. It's heavily involved with that. And also Fallen, even though Fallen is not like out anymore, it's heavily involved in those books. Any kind of supernatural book, this has a really like strong tie-in to those. I can't wait until you let loose and write all the stuff you have in your mind uncensored. I feel like you have some really good stuff up there. Oh, hold on, wait. Okay, man, when I tell y'all my mind is a cesspool, oh my God, like, not to toot my own horn, but like for real, if I had like 4, 5, 6 of me, I still wouldn't be able to write all the books in my head. I believe my books are fire solely because like I just think I want to go there. I want to take people to like places they ain't never been before in books. And like I might not go someplace. Like I have a author friend, Kenya, right? I'm sure y'all know her. Baby, she's writing a book right now that is she had my mouth dropped. Like my mouth was like, ah. But what I love about her is the fact that our minds, like the way our minds just work. But I just feel like the stuff that I have in my head is things that I feel like people don't think about. People like a cross-dressing boy, right? Who is writing books like that? Like Faith and Love, a Hello Kitty girl, a girl who loves Hello Kitty, and a mute emo boy, right? I feel like those are the type of books that I really just like, with the odd pairings. I remember I had a book like Courage and a Jock. Faith's well, I don't want to spoil it, but if y'all are from Wattpad days, y'all know Courage and a Jock, and That's My Jerk. It didn't do well on Patreon at all, but That's My Jerk, like I love those books because, well, first of all, they're all like college romance, college, high school, something like that. But I love them because they were like the things that they could do in that book. Like That's My Jerk. Liana, the girl had a whole like surgery makeover, and she got a BBL all because a boy bullied her in school when she was the first chapter starts out with her and Micah, I think that's what I named her, like getting ready for prom, and Micah, the school popular boy, asked her out, but it was a prank, and he showed up at her door, and she's like, you know, it's like the little teenage love story where he like, oh, you really thought we were gonna go to school with, like, I was really gonna go to prom with you, yada yada yada, all of that. And the girl was 8. I ain't gonna lie, she was 8 up, but she was ate up, and she had surgery on. I feel like we don't get those books where the girl really does like have self-esteem issues, because we want the confidence and yeah. But like the fact that she altered herself and he didn't recognize her, and she got the BBL, she got the surgery, and she had to eventually find like love within herself, also with the guy that broke her heart. Top tier, in my opinion. I love books like that. I don't see books like that. And I feel like those type of books were so good on Wattpad, because the most people on Wattpad were younger and they could relate. When the era everybody wanted a BBL and everybody was looking, you're self-conscious and you're looking at yourself in the mirror. We don't get those books because we want our girls to be confident. We want our girls to like love themselves and all of these things. But in reality, you're not gonna get a girl who fully loves everything about herself. I remember at one point I was writing every girl with 4C hair, and I was like, baby, everybody don't want no 4C hair. So when I first wrote Bria for Chase, Double Life of the Italian Don, and she was like, baby, and sin at all costs, they was like, I don't want no perm. I don't want no 4C hair. I'm gonna perm this stuff. And I remember getting clowned for that, because they was like, they didn't want to like they wanted to live like they wanted to live. But it's so crazy to me, because I'm just like, there are black women like that today, but y'all really want every girl to be like super dark skin, which is fine, because I love writing about the dark skin girls. I don't care how many books we get about, they don't have enough. But I also feel like it's okay to have a struggle, like a real life struggle about an insecurity that the readers might be facing. My reader, one of my proofreaders, Kanara, when I let her read the first chapter of No Ordinary Love, and she is phenomenal. I love her so much. She always gives me great critique. But she was like, you might want to check what's her name? What's the girl name? What's the main character? Jessica's insecurity about her height and stuff like that, because she might come off a little sensitive. And while I didn't mind the critique or anything like that, but I was like, I don't mind my characters having an insecurity about like, this girl is 5'11", right? She plays football. In this climate, in today's climate, that's considered masculine as hell. Look at Megan Thee Stallion. Look at Angel Reese. That is something today that men will talk about and clown you on. I don't care how much confidence you have. Megan Thee Stallion still to this day in her documentary was down about stuff like that. This girl is beautiful. Angel Reese, beautiful. They are talking about these girls. So I didn't mind showing her insecurity at the fact that, you have a small, petite, somebody had said for Ace and Faith, they was like, you always write little small petite girls and stuff like that. I think the reason why I was subconsciously doing that, I was modeling them after me. But and also, I don't want to say that every girl that I write that is tall has to be like masculine or anything like that. But however, this is just how she came off to me, because I wanted to portray her as a character that, while she is tall, while she does play football, while she does have all of this, she is like the sweetest, most gentlest like girl in the world, and that's why Frank loves her. But yeah, let me catch up to these comments. I saw you guys commenting. Will you ever write Vampire King and I too? Yeah, absolutely. It's tied to this. It's really directly tied to this book, and every book that I have coming after it will be directly correlated to the part 2 of Vampire King and I. Is that book on Kindle Unlimited? You talking about Liana's book? No. That's My Jerk? No. It's. I think I only have like 2 chapters, because first of all, Micaiah is an asshole. That's why the book is called That's My Jerk. He is literally a jerk. He is not your average. He is not your average hero. He is not the, I fell in love with her at first sight. Nah, he was more so like, hey, what's up, girl? And she was like, wait a minute, is that Micaiah? Is Micah, whatever I named that boy. And like he did the thing that we all hate. You know, that thing that be like, this boy was trying to holler at this girl, and she was like, I'm uninterested, basically. And he was like, bitch, you know, you ain't, he said something about her, and he was like, why you being a bitch or something like that. And girl, they went off. They was like, no, ma'am, I don't like that. But I was like, I found that different because that's like what women go through today. And first impressions aren't everything. So that's what that book was about. It's about, just like this book right here is about, don't never judge a book by its cover. Leanna's book is about, first impressions aren't everything. You get that first impression and you be like, oh, I don't like that person, but they can turn out to be like some of the sweetest people in the world if you give them a chance. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm going back and reading some of these comments. I'm sorry if I missed them. Are you talking about me? I think, I wasn't going to mention your name. I wasn't going to mention your name. I'm still not going to mention your name. So, but yes, I was. Let me see. It's Alpha. Okay, Alpha. Yes, I said that. Kindle notification is complete trash. So many of your new releases. Y'all, I wish I could turn my camera around. I just found out I have 10,000 followers on Kindle for like to be notified by my books. They don't release them. You have to go in and like recommend books and some shit like that. And so y'all subscribing and following me on Kindle, it's gutterball trash. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my own newsletter. And I'm going to send out my own notifications. So if you aren't subscribed, for real, if you really aren't subscribed in my newsletter, like for real, get subscribed, because I have 10,000 followers, 10 plus, that are subscribed to my Kindle newsletter. I mean, my Kindle author page, and they are not sending out notifications to these people. I haven't gotten a notification for my releases since not for Peaches and Peaches, not for, I think, barely. I don't know what is going on with the notifications, but it's ridiculous. No, love is gonna do great. Really? Freaks come out at night, duh. I'm going back and reading the comments. I'm so behind, y'all. So let me read these comments and catch up real quick. Second character had me through the roof. They messy for taking it down. You talking about Frank ass? Girl, Frank is something else. Frank is something else. They ain't ready for Frank. When these stories build up, do you get physical discomfort, headaches, stomach aches, etc.? Yes, I do. Hold on, let me show y'all something real quick. Y'all, let me show y'all. Hold on. When I tell y'all, and there's some over there, I keep me some Excedrin migraine on me. I keep them. It's a must, because when I'm writing, when I tell y'all, like, oh my God, like how do I put it? I have, like, when I write, I step into my characters. You know that thing called method acting? I've said this before. I method write. So when I write my characters and I say, like, they're not talking to me or they're speaking to me or whatever, I feel like not fully transformed, but I have to step into their mindset. I have to know everything about them in order to write them. And sometimes even when I have it all figured out, it never turns out exactly how I want. So with Alpha, what I'm struggling with right now is I'm trying to dumb him down a little bit. I'm just like, bro, like, you really trying to, like, do all of these things to this girl, and she's a human, and she's, she's a vet, but he like, I don't care. Like, and I'm trying to rationalize that and put that and I'm really struggling. I actually had to take a nap today because like he really wasn't doing what I wanted him to do. So I had to take an Excedrin and I had to take a nap. And I was like, let me go talk to my people about like this tomfoolery that this man is putting me through. So yes, I do get headaches on all of that. Yeah, somebody said, damn, exactly. I keep them on deck. I don't take them as often, but sometimes like I have some for my car or because I wear glasses and I think my glasses are scratched. I don't know if you guys can see how badly they are scratched. Yeah, you can right there. They're really badly scratched, so the blue light in them don't work that well. So I need to like I'm staring at my computer all day. So, but let me go catch up on the rest of these comments. And when I was her age, I was also into anime. Y'all remember? Y'all probably y'all probably don't remember, but if y'all are on Patreon, y'all will know. If you're on Patreon and you go find that first chapter of his possession, I don't know if it's tagged, but if you go find that first chapter for Angel's story and you see like all the different details and see her sister and her cousin and they are in like her sister is into gaming. Like her sister is into gaming, like she's a whole gamer. And I'm going spoiler y'all. So her sister is into whole gaming and she's in love with the lion, Leo. I don't know. Y'all met Leo in Vampire King and I think. Yeah. In Vampire King and I. Or no, y'all met him in Vampire King. Y'all didn't meet him, but y'all heard of him. So in Vampire King and I think. And at the end of Who's Your Daddy, they were talking about him. So Leo is in love with Angel's sister. Yeah. And is this a spoiler? Maybe. But the book ain't gonna come out. Y'all gonna forget it anyways. So, and then Angel is betrothed to another guy because she ain't met her wolf wants to meet her fated mate. And they actually end up her sister who's in love with Leo and Leo is in love with her, but they have like a Romeo Juliet kind of thing going on. They help her escape and her sister ends up marrying the guy and leaving Leo to marry the guy that Angel was supposed to meet. And that's why Angel like ran off, because she literally ran away from home. And she has her heats and stuff like that. And Unity helps her, Unity developed a drug that helps keep her heats in check because they're all omegas. It's really good. Like, I was on that mega stuff before it became popular, okay? Like, I was on it before it became popular. Like, for real. I remember when I did a alternate universe of Carter. It's on Patreon too. If y'all go read, I did an alternate universe on Carter and what that boy name is, Mason. I did an alternate universe on them for an Omega verse, even though they're not animals. And people was like, girl, what is this? This is weird. I don't like it. But you reminded me of updates. To update my glasses. Yes, get them updated, girl. Because I'm struggling with mine. I think I lost my updated pair in the pool. We went to Typhoon, Texas, and I lost my new pair. Let Alpha do what he want to do. I'm trying to see what that book looks like, baby. Alpha. He don't look. Fiction Press was my jam. I barely read Wattpad. Oh, Fiction Press, is it still popping? I'm not sure. That's your cup of tea. Okay, I'm just going back real quick. Michael was his name. Michael, okay. Okay, I think I caught up, y'all. Okay, y'all just chatting. I love that. Love that for y'all. Okay. You have a hard time with some of the plots, but you force yourself. So don't force yourself. Don't ever force yourself to like read a plot that you might be uncomfortable with, because I know me, y'all. I'm gonna take it there, and but I want you guys to have an enjoyable reading experience. If you feel like you can get through it, get through it. But if you feel like you gotta force yourself and it's not your cup of tea, then absolutely don't finish that mug. Don't force yourself to finish it. I never want y'all to do that. Because it's important for me for y'all to have a good reading experience, even though every book is not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. And I think I purposely make it that way, even though I shouldn't, because it messes with my money. But I totally understand that. Yeah, I didn't get peaches and cream. I found it on your Patreon. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, I think, hey, boo, hey. I need to have faith. People need to have faith in their authors. You may not like the idea of a certain plot, but go ahead and give it a try. That's true. I think how I've always wanted to do things is very different from other authors, and it's really bitten me in the behind, like big time. But it's just what my heart calls out to me. If you look on my author page, none of my books are like one like the other. Most authors will write a book like Connor, right? Take Connor. Connor did really well, phenomenal. I should have went straight to Cain, and then I should have went straight to Killing, and then I should have went straight to Carter and made him a heterosexual male with a woman that looks like his mother and his aunties. And I should have just kept it going, and then I would have did Chase, who's exactly like Connor, and then every book would have been exactly like Connor. That's what I should have done. And if I would have done that, y'all, I don't think I would have, if I would have done that and I would have done it in a timely manner, the money I would have made. However, that's not what my heart calls out to me. I was never going to write Connor all the way through like that. That was never my intention. But that's how most authors do it. But that's not what calls out to my heart, because I like different things. However, if I wasn't going to do that, most authors would have created a different pen name. So Connor and my Mafias would have been under Rosemary. And then my Fantasy Vampire King and I would have been under Marie Rose. And then I would have my Carter and Mason would have been under, M Marie or something like that, or R Rose or something like that, R Marie, something like that, whatever. But so every book of mine should have actually been under a different genre. Under a different name, but that's just not what my heart told me to do. My heart has always told me every book of mine is a Rosemary book, and every book of mine ties together beautifully, and you don't want to separate them, so I don't. And in time, it'll do what it needs to do. So I really appreciate those who do have faith in anything I drop, because sometimes, y'all, I be like, man, what am I doing to my career? Okay. I know other people are looking at me like, what are you doing to your career? Because it doesn't make sense, and I can't make it make sense. That's just what I want to do. Excuse me. I can't wait for my Salvage Alpha. Like, I love those type of books. Y'all know what's funny? Baby, Alpha didn't... or maybe I'm tripping, because I feel like people trickle in and they start liking and commenting later. But Alpha wasn't really like... People weren't really commenting on Alpha like that. They wasn't saying anything. So I didn't think the book was like that popular. But when I brought it outside in the real world, people was like, oh my God, I want this book. So I'm really excited that people are excited about it. Nah, you didn't do. Now you did the right thing. People would get bored otherwise. That's true. I get bored all the time too. So I know if I'm bored, I know readers can get bored. Honestly, that's why I felt like No Ordinary Love was. It was like the perfect time to drop the book. Also, like Faith and Love, I feel like it's a great prequel to Faith and Love because there you'll meet Faith. I don't know if you'll meet Jason. I don't think you're gonna meet Jason. I think and like in the book, Faith is still in she's getting ready to make the move before she meets Jason, and I think you might meet him like towards the end where like you see like they're getting ready to meet each other. Where she calls and she talks about like how she met this tall emo boy and like he called her a black girl and stuff like that. So I think y'all might see it like that, but it's just like it's a good prequel because Frank and Jessica get together before Faith, and then I think there's another couple in there that's Patrice and somebody. I don't remember what the boy name was. Who wants to write the same story over and over? Oh, girl, you would be surprised. You would be surprised. That's what's done. That's why y'all see a lot of mafia. And then a lot of people, I don't think people necessarily would get bored, but I think it's just also very interesting to see very interesting to see those characters come to life, those side characters. Like everybody, I did a poll and I love the fact that everybody's waiting for Charity and Kane's book. I love that. I wish I had the mental capacity to write it because I know it would do numbers. Like them Irish boys, baby. I don't know what it is, but y'all eat it up like crumpets and tea. Y'all love it. I wish I had the mental capacity to write it, but I don't. I don't know what it is. But they are not talking to me. They have not spoken to me fully, honestly, since Wattpad, and that was 2017, 2018. They have not fully settled in my head as to like what I want to do with them. That's why y'all don't have that book. But I don't think people would get bored of the same storyline because that's their preference. They like the mafia, they like the this, they like the that, and that's not a bad thing. I think that's a great thing. But when you think about it, there's millions of authors out there. So if I'm writing Irish Dawn and I'm writing all my characters are Irish characters or mafia characters, if I want to read something else, I would just go over here and read this other author who might write fantasy. Or if I go over here and I read this other author and she might write high school romance. You just get your fix from different authors and not from the same. But I feel like to write it is torture, honestly. I like that you diversify. It keeps every book interesting. Some authors who stick to the same formula that works for them lose me eventually. I think so too. I like that I diversify too. I think for me, what's most important outside of diversifying my portfolio is making sure my characters are compelling, making sure my characters are so freaking interesting that you're just like, dang, what is this? What's going on here? Like, what's happening here? But also, again, making sure that every Black woman sees themselves in my books. Also, like, you're not getting the same male character every single book. Because I told y'all for a long time, I've had many people say, hey, this book was good and he was a great character, but he was no Connor. And I'm like, yeah, that's the intention. He's not meant to be a Connor. So thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't want to do any spoilers. However, our Faith, in my opinion, Peach's cousin. I'm getting that vibe when I'm reading Peach's story. Yeah, they're cousins. They're cousins. They're really close-knit cousins. Peaches didn't do that well either. Because, I think the really super girly, Pretty in Pink, Sadiddy, I don't think that trends very well in the a Black community. I think it's very niche. I think people like the idea of it, but when you read about it and you see it, you're just like, ugh, why are they like that? Grow up, go da 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 da. So I don't think like the pretty princessy, because I don't think people are there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people are there. I remember when I know they're not there. I remember I love Hello Kitty. Faith and Love. I bet I was walking around in high school with my Hello Kitty purse. I wasn't as like obsessed as Faith was. I literally like turned her up to the max. But I remember when I was walking around with my like leather Hello Kitty purse, and I was just really obsessed with her. I had my Hello Kitty band-aids and stuff like that. I was literally told to grow up. Grow the fuck up, girl. So I think if I was told that in high school, imagine what I'm being told at like, you know, my big age of 34 on February 1st. Us and that can both. I'm writing both at the moment. Alpha, I don't know if Alpha or No Ordinary Love will come out first, but both of them will come out in February. Both of them will come out in February. I don't know what days. I'm aiming for February 14th for No Ordinary Love, but I wouldn't mind pushing it up like sooner. And but I would like to have them both out no later than on different dates, no later than the 21st. But they're both coming out in February. Because No Ordinary Love is a short story. And Alpha is a epic. Like let me tell you how long this book is. This is the longest book I've written Faith and Love is long. Faith is like the longest book. But right now Alpha is sitting at 75,663 words, and it's in counting because when I started the book it was at 64,000, and I had to insert extra chapters and stuff. Right now I'm currently working on chapter 6 in my rewrite. So as I go along, I'm adding like 2,000 words per chapter or so, like that. So by the end of the novel, I'm expected to have about 120 something thousand words, which means this is going to be my longest book that I've ever dropped in one setting. So this book is probably going to be like every last bit of 500-600 pages, but I should break it down, but I just don't want to break it down because the first part of the book, Alpha is solely in his wolf form. Take that how you want to take it. So he's solely in his wolf form because he's more wolf than man, and I mean that. Like his mentality, he grew up as a wolf. So he doesn't really even reveal himself because he doesn't feel the need to for a while, until he's like really forced to. So this book is going to be really, really, really long. No Ordinary Love is probably going to be like 40,000 words or so. But they're both going to drop in February. Please say Carter and Mason is talking your ear off. They are. I love them so much. They have always talked my ear off. The problem with Carter and Mason, why I stopped writing them. Why did I stop writing Carter and Mason? I stopped writing Carter and Mason because I was more so interested in their Omegaverse story. I was not really interested in their like human world story because I feel like I fast paced it, honestly, because like I really wanted to write an MM, like I really wanted to write that like Swords Crossing. I really wanted to write that, but so I really wasn't interested in their story after a while because I just felt like it was too fast. It was like done. It was like I think I only had like 10 chapters and that shit was done. Like they were together. They had already did the things. There was no feelings in the mix. It was too late to fix it. So, I was like, let me restart this story over. Cause I paced it way too fast. Carter didn't have no thoughts, no feelings. He just accepted Mason for what he was. He didn't think about it. Mason didn't get to have like an arc where he really chose to like.
You look so pretty, hero. Oh, it was so unexpected. My heart. I died.
Come here, stop. Stop. As I was saying, give me a kiss. Stop. Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. I didn't give Mason time to really just like fully grow into like what happened with him as a kid and like to express himself and loving Carter. So I just had to stop it and redo it. I was really interested in the Omegaverse story for them, but that's why I stopped.
Just do another one.
I did, baby.
No, do both of them.
Huh?
Do both of them.
Do both of them? I don't have the energy to do both of them. Like I said, if I don't want to write it, I won't. I'm focusing on the stories that I want to write, but I do have a lot of stories in my head that I do want to write at the same time, but I'm trying to pace myself. How's your mouse stain the devil pictures the story with the... Wait, hold on, wait. It was lit. Oh, wait a minute. What you talking about? I can't finish Faith and Love since Kendall Vella is shutting down. Yeah, I know. I really need to finish it. I had stopped writing Faith and Love because it was getting really like angsty. It was like really sad, y'all. Like you really get into like Ace's like background, and this is why I love that story so much, because Ace has been through so much, and I feel like you don't really like when you get tragic backstories. You get tragic backstories for like, you get like, oh, they murdered my family. You know, like, don't get me wrong, that's really tragic. You get things like, oh, they murdered my family. I was in the mafia. They did this and all this extra stuff. But Ace's story is really tragic, and it's so sad. And he has to go up on that stand, and he has to tell a group of people about what his family, his father, his mother did to him, and how they humiliated him, and how, you know, they shouldn't send his sister and him back to the house with them, and his parents should be in jail. And I wrote that very I didn't write it graphically, but I had planned to write it like really, not realistically. I don't know how to say it, but I really planned on writing their story like for real, like you really get a feel for it. I wanted tears, y'all. I wanted people to like really cry, like boo hoo tears. Like, y'all know how y'all cried at the end of Kalani passing away. I wanted y'all to feel that shit for real. I wanted y'all to be like, I don't have the energy to pick up this next book, but I need to see this boy happy. Just thinking about it. He went through a lot, y'all. So I really do need to finish Faith and Love. Hey, Ellie. That's my girl right there. Hey. Wait, can y'all hear me? I know y'all hear me. Okay. Because, baby, if y'all ain't hear everything I just said. All their characters always do BDSM. Don't get me wrong. I love that. But I just create. Not all of them. A lot of them. Because the reason why is because I practice. And that's usually what, you know. It's usually just what I find very interesting. But I love BDSM, y'all. Like, I practice. So, I don't really, I think, let me see. Majority of them, yeah. Connor didn't do BDSM. Peaches didn't do BDSM. Vampire King and I didn't do BDSM. I can't think of anything else. I can't think of anything else. Oh my God. Channing, his obsession didn't do BDSM. None of my Arresting Temptation books did BDSM. They have kinks. You have kinks, but they're not like, I wouldn't call those BDSM. Like, people might be like, oh, daddy. But just because you call somebody daddy don't mean like that's BDSM, right? So, yeah. So, like, there's things. But majority of them, yeah, for sure. That makes sense. Beauty and Connor's story was so in-depth. It makes sense that Carter and Mason needed more background. I love them either way, yeah. Because I feel like people don't really understand. Because, well, no, y'all probably do. Carter, I intentionally made Carter want a black woman. Not because I felt like I was going to give him a white man, because I really felt like he was going to end up with a woman like his mother, because he loves her so much. Like, before Connor came into the picture, this woman went to hell and back with her ex for Carter. Like she loves that boy. And he saw that, and he saw her resilience. He saw her strength. She was a single mother before Connor came back into the picture. And he loved everything about his mom. So I really wanted to give him a black woman, but I didn't see it. I couldn't picture giving him his story. And then, like, I never intended to write him. I never intended to write his story. I didn't at all. I'm not going to lie. And then, one day, just like miraculously, the same thing that happened with all of my popular stories. One day, I was just like reading my Yaoi, and I was like, oh my God, this sounds like Carter. I was like, that's it. That's why I can't picture giving him a story, because he don't end up with a woman. He ends up with a man. And then it just, when I tell you it flowed like butter, Mason just came up in the picture, and he was just there. He existed, and I didn't have to fight his character. Carter's possessiveness, I didn't have to fight it. I had a real struggle in my mind. It wasn't like, because I don't know, it just the story just told itself. So I was really proud of that. Rose got a minute. Y'all talking about Pedro? That's my baby. Sometimes need to go from sad story to happy story. Yeah. I only got to chapter 10 and I couldn't read anymore. Yeah. You talking about what you talking about? Faith and Love? Yeah. I had so many people tell me for Faith and Love, they was like, Rose, this is a good ass book. This is a good ass book, but I cannot. They was like, it's making me feel things that I don't want to feel. It's making me, and I respected that, and I understood, because that was my intention. It's meant to, it's not to trigger the triggered, but to pull from the depths of your soul, because I don't feel like we get that in IR. I feel like we get boy meets girl falls in love, something happens, kidnapping, XYZ, make you want to cry, but you don't get those like stories that make you just want to throw your book across the room. Like, how motherfucking dare they do that to this boy? How dare they do that to this girl? How dare they? Like, you feel like the pain. You get the stories like, they did something to my family and I'm really sad about it. I got vengeance. But you don't get the sadness. You don't get the anger. You don't get the frustration. You don't get the nitty gritty. You get the people that's already settled it or had to deal with it, and then they finding love. But you don't get the, I'm gonna find love through this, and I don't love myself, so how could I love you? You don't get the, like, I want to love you so much and make you feel good, but I'm not able to receive that right now. So I'm going to push you the fuck away, and it's going to be a little toxic, but I want you here, but I'm going to push you away because I don't love myself. That's what faith was. Even like the readers was like, it was like, she's a clinger. And she wanted Ace to be so good, but he was just not there. He was just not there. Because he couldn't love himself. He loved her with everything in him, but he couldn't Oh, y'all, I'm gonna cry. He loved this girl so much, but he was just not able to receive that, y'all. Like, can you imagine, like, somebody that's just riding for you so hard? They there for you when you cry. They there for you when you have your nightmares. They there for you when you tell them your biggest secret, and it's not enough. Their story is so beautiful. And then when he pushes her away, y'all, oh my God. Top tier storytelling. I'm telling y'all, when this boy pushes her away and there's a girl, like, I can't tell that part because that's literally a big spoiler. But when he pushes her away and and when they come back together, it's like, it's like literally, it's like a flower blooming. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all love Connor all you want to. But Faith and Love is the story for me. I'm telling you, they have been my favorite couple since Wattpad. The way they love each other down. Oh my God, they are just such a beautiful couple. I would talk them up all day. I love them so much. I love them so much. You will never see a couple as authentic, as beautiful, as touching as them two. Going from that, like, all of that trauma and knowing everything that they, like, you will never find it, in my opinion. His obsession didn't use BDSM. Yeah, they didn't. That's what's up. Hold on, I missed something. I was mad at girl, hold on, wait. I was reading Fine Like Wine. His brother getting the story. You talk Chris. Chris does have a story. He BDSM. He BDSM. Yeah, he is. He got a story. Black of the Beard. That's kink that I have. That you learned what kink is and you have. Okay, cool. Thank you. You learned that from me. I love introducing people to something. The only issue I have with pickle juice is the salt content. Yeah, it's really salty. That sodium, 11%, y'all. It's pickle juice. I have been obsessed with pickles forever. Yeah, the book where I get into, I want to pick the book up and throw it a wall. Yeah, throw it against the wall. Absolutely. 1000%. That's the type of book Faith and Love is, in my opinion. Like, towards the end. There have been a few books they have on my you should recommend them. The few books that you have that sent you on an emotional roller coaster, you should recommend them. I think those books are important. Struggle is where the growth is. That's why I try to push through the plot. That makes me a little icky. Feel a little icky, yeah. For sure. The growth is, you don't really get a lot of that in IR, in my opinion. You mainly get like a chapter or so, right? Be like, oh, I was sad, I was down, I was out. And those chapters be really good, but you don't get like a lot of it. And that's rightfully so, because it's a romance, right? You don't want to leave these people feeling this kind of way. But yeah, I get it. It's not a good feeling, and I felt the vibe. I honestly knew it was getting a little heavy for Faith and Love when I started to see the readers, like the reads trying to start to drop. It was like doop, 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 doop. It was getting heavy. I loved Faith and Love. Thank you. You read books that have you making you want to yell at the character. Those are the best books, honestly. Okay. It really is amazing to me that you can keep so many stories running in your head at the same time. I would lose my mind, and I do. I do lose my mind sometimes, y'all. I do. I am the type of author, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. I have to strike when the iron is hot, right? If I have a story that is absolutely 1000% my head, and these characters like, girl, you gotta write me right now. Like, push every scheduled thing that you got on your roster down because this is what you want to do. I got to do it. Because if I don't do it, y'all get unfinished books. Not unfinished books. That's a lie. If I don't do it, y'all get unfinished books. Or honestly, if I don't listen to the character that's in like what they're fully telling me, and I try to pivot like I did with Alpha, and I tried to make him more like what he wasn't, that also can cause for a book to not be finished. But I do lose my mind. I lose it very often. Very often. That's why y'all didn't get, like, think about it. If y'all have been here since Irish Dawn first dropped, like the first original, like first Irish Dawn, when there was 2 people on the cover, think about how fast, how often, and how quick I was dropping books. I swear I was dropping books every 2 months. I think I had like, man, first it was Irish Dawn that came out in June, but that might as well have been August. Then I dropped the second book in September, and then I think in October I dropped Daddy's Little Secret, and then November I dropped what's that damn story? Ben and Willow's story, Arresting Temptation 1. And then Christmas, I dropped the Irish Dawn Christmas. And then January, I dropped, what book did I drop? I don't think I dropped a book for Christmas. I mean, for January. But for February, February, I dropped His Obsession, or Sin and Sterling, and I just kept dropping. It was monthly. Y'all were getting releases. Like, think about it. That's because I just did whatever the hell I wanted to do. I just dropped. I didn't think about it. The books was horribly edited, but the stories were really good. But I lost my mind. Your girl lost her mind. That's why y'all get books every 8 months. I think since 2022, y'all have been getting 2 books of mine. Like Rosemary, I'm not even including Lunchtime Chronicles. I'm talking like Rosemary books. Y'all have only been getting 2 of those for like the past 3 years. Think about that. I think, 2 books every year. That's it. But when I first started, I dropped a book every month. Every motherfucking month. The girl was dropping them books. I was dropping heat. Money was just up and up and up and up. And I was like, man, I don't know what the hell I want to write. People clowning my books, talking about my books are badly edited. I had a hard time. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop it, and I don't. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna drop it, and then I don't. And then next thing you know, I blink and I'm like, damn, it's been like 8 months since I dropped a book. I really need to get a book out. And that's what I had to go through. Had me angry and yelling at him. Okay. Let's see. Cause why am I listening to your live like it's a podcast right now? We need to get on a call and do a live together. You, me, Francesca, and Kelly, if she ain't busy. That girl off flying out of the country somewhere. Y'all go read my girl Ellie. They got a new book coming out. I think I saw on when I briefly got on Facebook. They got a new book coming out, and I think they dropped one like this month. Was it last month or this month? Drop your link so they can go. Drop the book name so they can go check it out, girl. Do you have difficulty writing a white person in a white person? No, I don't at all. Because all white people sound the same to me, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. I think because I primarily write billionaires, it's very easy to write a billionaire's voice. They just have to be, unless it's a cowboy like Ben or something like that. But no, I don't have a problem with writing them. I actually think I write the male character's voice better than I write the female character's, the black female character's voice, because it's standard. I don't have to like, you don't have to think when you're writing a male character's voice, really, because it's just like, okay, I gotta be possessive. Okay, I gotta be ultimately polite. I don't talk with too much slang. Or if they're gonna talk with slang, they gotta grow up around black people, but they're not black, so you gotta keep it, kosher. So no, it's not hard at all. It's actually very, 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 very easy. I love writing male characters. I actually do not prefer to write my black female characters. That's the hardest. That's the hardest, girl. That lie will never end. And Francesca gonna fall asleep. Y'all go check that out, girl. Okay, let's see. It's more difficult to write the Irish voice. Oh, girl. Apps. Is it more difficult to write in the Irish voice? 1,000,000,000,000%. I hate it. Girl. Let me tell you something. When I tell y'all, I literally could go back to 2017, Rosemarie, and push her down a flight of stairs and say, "Don't you dare make Connor with not have an accent." Girl, I want to tussle myself. How dare I? It's horrible. It is so horrible, but it's so lucrative. And then you got then you got this boy Carter, and then you got Mason, who both got an Irish accent. Oh my, it's horrid. Tomato, do not recommend. For myself, I was on Patreon. I said, "Hey y'all, I was on Patreon. And I already knew it was gonna happen, but I was like, let me ask the girls, because I want to have a conversation with them. Go on Patreon. In my chat, I'm talking about I'm dropping fire, y'all. Winter's Desire, ask them. It was chapter after chapter after chapter. I go in my chat, I ask these girls, I say, "I'm confused. What y'all think I should do with the male character? Should I make him Russian or American?" Russian, girl. We like the accent, because I had already introduced it. I said, all right. They ain't get another chapter after They didn't get another chapter after that. I was like, y'all ain't but girl. I was like, oh, y'all done messed up. And I done messed up. I was like, y'all ain't getting another chapter. I was like, what did I do that? I set these people up for failure. Because I was not writing that. Not today, I wasn't. Somebody keep asking me, are we going to get... Because Winter's book is fire. It's good. It's messy. It's drama. The plot is top tier. But when they said Russian, I was like, oh, baby, okay. Y'all see this book in another 2 years. I was like, y'all see this book in another 2 years. Let me sit it down somewhere, because, baby, I ain't writing no. I'm not about to write this man in Russian. I started, what was that book? Sweet Dirty, My Sweet December. Fire book. Really good book. Really, really good book. Baby, Russian accent, goodbye. Ta-ta. You will not see me. Not today. Not today, you won't. Yes. Yeah, I'm from Texas. Houston. Not today. I said, y'all gonna miss me with these accents. And I love writing them, but they are so hard to write. Because you can't, you know what makes them hard to write? You can't edit them properly. So your whole entire document is just full of red. Because it doesn't and then it gets stuck in my head. Y'all have no idea how many times I'm writing Connor's accent. And then I go into the next book and I'm talking just like this. The way the asterisks, the all of that, like, it stays with me for such a long time. Whew, y'all, it's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. Like, dang, I was wrong for that. I shouldn't have did it. But I knew deep down if I made him Russian, because that's my next mafia. I have Irish. I'm not Irish. I have Italian Don, but the Italian mafia was never gonna get like a big old like something, because I think there's a lot of Italians out there, so y'all don't need Italian from me. But I don't think there's a lot of like Russian Bratovas out there. But with the climate too, that's probably not the best. But oh my God, I love their accent. I love their accent so much, just like I love Irish accent. But once I started writing it, it was like, girl, no ma'am. Mm-mm. But they're very sexy because you ain't gotta do nothing for them to be sexy. You just read that accent and be like, oh, swoon. I see it, I feel it, I hear it. Do you write by typing everything, or do you use dictation? I write everything. I type everything. I could never use dictation because I write like I talk. So how I'm talking to y'all now, the girl, all of that, y'all would get it in. It would be horrid to edit. And that's actually what makes me tired too, is the fact that when I type out my words, I'm becoming a different person. I'm no longer Rosemary. I am Twyla. I am Alpha. And I have to get into these characters' heads. And I can't do that by speaking. I don't know why I can't do that by speaking, but when I'm in my head and I'm quiet and in my zone, I can type it out properly. Is it snowing down there? It was snowing yesterday, like big time. It snowed yesterday. It didn't snow today. Hello from Colleen. Hey, girl. Hey. I love books about the Bratva. I say go for it. Oh, yeah. I will once I get the mental brain capacity to actually, like, write it. Like, I have a really good one. Winter's Desire is fire. Like, fire. Like, the story is so damn messy. I don't think people are even prepared for, like, what's gonna happen. It's a really good story. And I also think Her Sweet December is good too, and that's Bratva as well. I think I'm saying it right. I don't know, but that's Russian. So, I think I caught up, y'all. Ooh, I have caught up. I have been on here so long. If y'all got some questions for me that I can answer. 4 inches on the ground in Houston right now. Yeah, we got a lot of snow yesterday. It was the ground. Honestly, if people don't realize how bad global warming is right now, when Houston, Texas, of all places, is getting snow and it's sitting on the ground. I have lived in Houston all my life except for maybe a good 4 or 5 years, and that's when I met Pedro, and I went to live up in Pennsylvania. If it snowed, we got sleet. We got ice. We never got snow that actually hit the ground. That was never a thing. Our ground used to be so hot, as soon as the snow would hit the ground, it would melt. But we got snow. Like, it hit the ground like ice. I think I still got snow outside on my back, in my backyard. That's not normal. I look forward to Winter's book. Me too. I really want to finish that book. I really do. It's so good. I just have to contend with her, like, tussle with the male character, because honestly, y'all, I really had every intention of making this guy a white American guy without, like, regular old millionaire, billionaire. Now I have to, like, I feel like since he's Russian, I have to make him a little bit more grittier than I intended. So yeah, I'm gonna write it. They did. Hold on. I'm mad Colleen got 1 day of snow and it melted. Nah, we still got snow out here, girl. It's 36 degrees right now. Her kids had a snowball fight yesterday. They did. Y'all, the snow was supposed to... Oh, wait, y'all didn't... We were supposed to get up... Y'all didn't get snow out there in Canada? Oh, Ellie is from Canada, too. That's so weird. They're both of the Canadians. the Canadians peoples said something that's about to snow at the same time. But all right, y'all. I done talked y'all ear off. I need to go write this alpha book. But let me tell y'all something. When I say alpha is about the alpha and he is more wolf than man, I don't want to hear y'all mouth. I done warned y'all. I'm telling y'all, this man, this wolf, this being, he don't care. I don't want y'all to want me to care because I'm tired of tussling with him. I'm tired. I'm really super tired. I just want y'all to get this book, understand that it's more of a monster romance, and that the thing's about to be thangin', and I can't do nothing about it, or y'all not gonna get this book. I'm surprised Canada didn't get that much snow. I'm super surprised. Oh, before I go, I want to ask, what kind of snippets do y'all want me to drop? I don't want to keep dropping the same thing. I did a bomb ass promo for Alpha that I cannot wait to use to promote this book. Here in Cleveland, it's 6. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I would take snow over fires. Yeah. Oh my God, that's horror. So you're in California right now. Wow. Random, but I can't wait to see what's next for Knox and his butterfly. Y'all, let me tell y'all about Knox. This man is the most ruthless, but also the most adorable man I think I've ever written outside of Ace and them. He is so adorable, y'all. He loves his butterfly so much. Like, when I tell y'all Aspen is literally this man's everything. He lives, he breathes, everything is for her. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, when I tell y'all, I don't think y'all, he is the definition of love at first sight. He just wanted to care for her. I don't think I've ever written a character where I had the male just literally want to care for her. He didn't want nothing from her. He didn't want sex. He would have loved the kiss, but he didn't need the kiss. He just wanted her to be good. I've never written a character like that. And that's what Knox is. He don't want nothing from her. He just wants her. He just wants her happiness. And I love writing him. Nasty ones. Girl, I'm gonna get y'all that anyways. Cleveland is on the Canadian border. Wow. Which of your books would you put on film? Fallen. I was gonna say Irish Dawn. I think I have dreams of Irish Dawn being put on film, getting a call from Shonda and being like, girl, we want to change we want to make your book into a I'm claiming that, y'all, but we want to make your book into a Netflix special. But I want to say Irish Dawn. I've always thought Irish Dawn could go really far because it's a really, really, really good story. But Fallen, because it's action-packed, it's really good. And it's a really slow burn. I feel like it has great potential to become a series, like the originals and stuff like that. I feel like it has potential to become that. But I would say Fallen or Connor. Is there gonna be King Marie novel? Asking for a friend. I don't think there will probably be a King Marie novel because Kingpin is just too badass. Kingpin is just way too badass to even think that. However, if we can really come together, because y'all have no idea, like King Ellie, Francesca Penn, and Kelly Violet, when I tell y'all we close, like those are my girls, but we can't never get nothing together. When I tell y'all we can't never get nothing together, like we be like, okay, let's do this series, and we be like, yeah, we gonna do this series, and that series never happened because we just get so ingrained in our lives. Y'all don't understand like the conversations I swear, me, Francesca Penn, King Ellie, before Violet came in, when I tell y'all we have talked about at least 4 series together, and not one of them have come to fruition. Because we be so busy. Oh my God. But I would love to like do our series together because but Kingpin is top tier. Kingpin is top tier. Irish Dawn. Get Timothy shot at. Oh, you think so? That would be good. That would be good. That's going to be my next question. Who do y'all picture as Connor and Kalani? Who do y'all envision if they had a TV series? I'm gonna ask that question tomorrow. Right? Something always happens. It never fails. The way you gonna rush it. King Marie, actually, they did, girl. We would do like, it'd be magic. I feel like anybody that, like, it would be magic, for real. She said King, and you would do it too. Let me tell y'all, this girl, why am I opening up this soda? I'm not about to drink it. Where's my pickle juice? The way King Ellie be starting stuff, she be starting stuff. Like, she be starting stuff, y'all. She be like, I was thinking about doing this. She, like, her mind, y'all think my mind is crazy, but her mind is, like, really, like, her mind just be, like, on different things. Y'all have no idea. Y'all think I tease books? When I tell you she be teasing books and be having not a nail intention of writing these things, the difference between me and her, I be having the intention of writing. She just be wanting to tease. She be like, I'm gonna write this. I be like, when? I don't, y'all. She be so busy. And Zendaya, no content. Zendaya is too bright to be Kalani, y'all. Kalani is a dark-skinned black woman. She could not be Kalani. But maybe like Ryan Destiny could be Kalani, or what's that girl name? Coco Jones. Zendaya is too bright to be Kalani. Way too bright. Hell, I'm too bright to be Kalani. Kalani is dark skin, like really dark skin. Not really dark skin, but like chocolatey toned. Like she's brown. Cause that's how she is, y'all. The way, cause you see that she said it's true. Like I'm telling y'all, I swear we have started so much stuff. She be like, y'all, I have an idea. And I'm like, what's your idea? Be a fire ass idea. Ask me when that idea gonna come out. We gonna plan it. She might even do the covers for it. But baby, when is the dates? Be like, oh, we gonna drop this, and them dates never show up. And when they do show up, they pume. We be like sitting there like, when we gonna drop these books? And it be all of us. We the problem. We in here sounding like DJ Khaled. We the problem. Cause I don't know what it is. But once we do, y'all, it's gonna be fire. Especially once we do that Christmas one. That Christmas one gonna be good. That Christmas one gonna be good. Days of Our Lives. I have to. Are you talking? I have to see who you're talking about. I don't. It doesn't come to bed. It doesn't come to mind. Would you ever make a list of which books to read? A list of my books to read in order? I don't have a list of books to read in order, y'all. I don't. Because let me tell y'all why I don't have a book to list in order. Because think about it. Y'all started from Connor, more than likely. But the first book I ever dropped, I think was Arresting Temptation. No. The first book I ever dropped was Vampire King and I. And then it was Arresting Temptation. And then it was Connor. And then every book after that. And even though all of these books weave together and connect, the first book, like, out of all the books that's, like, based on storyline and timeline, is Dear Glory. Dear Glory it takes place in the 90s. Like, early 90s. Like, early to late 90s. Like, 96. Earlier, like, 96 and, like, somewhere around that time. So it wouldn't make sense because you done read all of these books. And Dear Glory didn't exist until December 2024. So that's why I wouldn't write. That's why I wouldn't create a list, because y'all just, some of these characters just existing whenever they want to exist. Girl, not 2035. There's one that you got that I really want to read. I think the guy was an elf. Or what the hell was he? He was a deer or something. You wrote him and he was in the water, and that cover was so beautiful, and I wanted to read that. Yeah, she gonna let me talk about her like that because it's true. Yeah, shit, it's true. I'm being real honest right here. And like the series. Oh, the series books. So I guess the series books is Arresting Temptation book 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Connor's book is first. And the series books come in order. As far as the series, the only book that I would say that I wrote out of order, like completely out of order, would be Dax's book. Excuse me, Dax's book. Dax is Dear Glory, then Ours, Dax, and then Knox, and then Connor. I didn't write the 2 books in between. I'm writing Carter's book, but you haven't gotten Killing and Canes. Killing and Canes. But the only book that I've written like all the way probably through, and it's out of order, would be the Fergus series, which is Dear Glory, Ours, His, and Mine. But all right, y'all too much. Y'all too much. So Polytown, y'all some instigators. Sorry, it was Trina from General Hospital. Let me go look who this girl is before I hop off this live. Y'all some instigators for real. Y'all on 10 tonight. For real. I ain't about to be doing this with y'all. Let me see. Oh, the oh, good. It's halfway done. I'm about to hop off of here. Y'all being messy boots, baby. Y'all being... So what is going on with my thing? What the heck? Y'all being messy. Okay. Now y'all got me sounding like Miss Quad. Messy boots. Y'all watch Married to Medicine? Johnny, what do you need, honey? My son knocking at the door. Yeah, I think Trina from... Okay. Let me go look her up real quick, and then I'm gonna hop off for real. Oh, by the way, I had a really sweet girl. She lives in France. She asked me if I could post my lives from IG over onto Facebook. Not Facebook. On YouTube. So when I go live here, I will post my I will post recaps on what you call that place over there, YouTube. Honestly, I would rather do my lives over there because y'all get play by play with the comments, and I think the comments are like what makes the live so much fun. So yeah, let me Google this girl. Y'all know what my favorite stories was? One Life to Live. Yeah, I'm instigating. You cold and bored. Oh no. No wonder. Oh yeah, she's pretty. But you know who does she remind me of? I don't know which of my characters she remind me of, but I don't know if she looks like a Kalani. I don't know if she looks like Kalani. Kalani doesn't have like, this girl is really pretty, but to me she also has like, let me see. Kalani has like her face is just natural. Hold on, wait. Kalani's face looks naturally like friendly. This girl right here, to me, I don't know if I'm looking at the right person, but she has like also like, if she relaxes her face, she might have resting bitch face. Trina, I was hurt when it ended. What was you hurt? Oh, General One Life to Live? Baby, me too. I think if that's what you're talking about. I think I'm Googling this right. Yeah, she's very pretty, but she don't look like Kalani to me. I think she looks like a character of mine, but I can't put like fully grasp it in my head just yet. Kalani, I really think she looks like I really think when I think of her, I think like a Ryan Destiny. No, Ryan Destiny is more like, yeah, like a Ryan Destiny. Her face, like Kalani has like really like her cheeks. Let me think. Let me hold on. Let me see if I'm thinking about this person right. Yeah. That's who I think of like a Kalani is. Like the way she looks to me personally when I envision her in my head. Okay, y'all. Let me see who this is. Y'all, I keep trying to get off and y'all keep giving me people. Who this girl? Let me see. I like her name. How do you say that? Carlacia? Grant? Where she is? Ooh, she's pretty. Yeah. Yeah, but you know who she looks like to me? She looks like Brooke. She gives me Brooke. Like Brooke is real, like Brooke is like real lithe. She's like, she looks like Brooke to me. Brooke is Black of the Berry, Chris's girl. The one who's married, that's who she looks like to me, y'all. She gives Brooke. Yes. Megan Good when she was young. Megan Good. I can picture her, but I don't think I picture Megan Good as a character of mine just yet. But you know who I do? Cause she's lighter. But do y'all know who I picture as like? Do y'all know Ben and Willow's sister? You know, not Ben and Willow's, but y'all know Willow's sister, Audrey. I picture her looking like who is that girl? Like a Lala Anthony or a Lisa. You know what I'm talking about? Like Lisa, not Left Eye, but the Brat sister. Like their eyes and the light skin. That's Audrey. Ben's Ben's ex fiance. Would you ever do merch? I did do merch. I did merch for a long time, but y'all, that shit is expensive. That shit is expensive. Merch is so expensive. Merch is like really expensive. But I could just do a design and like have people ship it out for me. I could do something like that, or maybe give me a PA in the United States. But I don't know. I don't know. Merch is a lot to deal with. I can't believe y'all still on. Oh, it's early. That's why it's 8. How long? I've been on here since for 2 hours, right? Merch is expensive and a lot of work, like a second job. Y'all, my last box I did it all myself because I couldn't find like really good merch. If I was to do boxes and stuff again, it would just be books. It would just be like books, like a bunch of books. Every book, I would wait until the end of the year, and like every book that I drop, y'all would get it at the end of the year, signed. So I probably wouldn't do merch, but I would do books. I would do like book boxes where you actually getting books and not merch. I would do something like that, but I wouldn't do merch because you gotta keep it, you gotta store it, I don't have the mental capacity for all of that. I did it once before and that shit was tedious. It was expensive, but probably because of how I was doing it and how often I was sending them out. I think when I first started book boxes, they had to be on my Patreon for 3 months and I was sending them out quarterly. That shit got old real fast. And then I started doing it every 6 months. Shit got old real fast. And then I started doing it. I was like, okay, maybe once a year. It was like, hell nah. With stickers, yeah, I have a lot of stickers. Y'all know the good thing about stickers? They never get old. You can keep using them. And they're not expensive. You can get like a couple hundred stickers for like $12. So it's really, and they're easy to store. So I love stickers. Okay, the kid is getting out of the bath now. I've delayed enough. I gotta log off. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna get off too, y'all, for real. All right, girl. Or just stickers. Oh, y'all like stickers. Dang. What is so good about stickers? Y'all are so cute. Thank y'all. I really will. I didn't realize people like stickers so much. But for real, I'm gonna hop off. If y'all got any more questions, I'm gonna give y'all 2 more minutes and I'll answer those. It's 8:30. I gotta finish Alpha. I gotta finish Alpha and his shenanigans. He's about to sneak up in his room, girl. Girl. That's how y'all know I gotta get off. He's about to, right now I'm a spoil, but it's not a bad spoiler. Y'all know that snippet that I gave y'all? Alpha is about to go up in this girl room. In his wolf form, because he don't be in his human form. That's beneath him. His human form, he said, this thing said, there is no benefit to being in my human form at all. I'm most sensitive. I can smell, I can run, I can do all the things that I need to do in my wolf form. He said it's bigger, it's thicker, and it's better. So there's no need for me to transform. So he about to go up in her room right now. And he just attacked her. He about to sneak up in her room and do some things. Oh, I enjoy talking to you too. Got a busty says. Is there some snow to clean, girl? You do not want no snow. Okay, y'all. I'm having out for real. Also my Kindle read in my phone has stickers too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do some stickers. I didn't know y'all like the stickers. So what I'll do is I'll figure something out and do books. Ellie does she does PA. Maybe but she accounted on. Never mind. But I'll maybe get a PA and we'll do some books with some boxes and some stickers. We'll figure it out. But all right, y'all. Y'all always know how to make my day. I'm about to go write this scene. I feel a little bit better. I hope y'all have a great night. I don't know if I'm gonna hop on live tomorrow so we can talk some more. But we'll see. But if I do, we're gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna be on the YouTubes. But okay, y'all. Bye. I love y'all. All right. Good night, y'all. Bye.